Reporting. Davis says she wants people to remember her son as a smart, helpful, happy, and loving person. That's a new video you have to see to believe. This is out of Coral Springs, Florida. Home surveillance video shows a police SUV nearly hitting a grandmother, 4 children, and a teenager. The SUV tried to avoid hitting a stopped car, swerved into the yard, and nearly runs them over.
I was shocked. I was like, oh my God, like, anything could have happened. I could have lost 4 of my kids.
And the police department said in a statement, the officer in that SUV has been disciplined. And check out this video from California. A massive chunk of earth slid to the ground in part of Los Angeles.
We were just sitting there calmly, and then next thing that we know, it was just dirt coming down the hillside and lots of smoke and dust flying through the air.
Now, nobody got hurt here, but police say the rock slide took out a truck. New at 11, the Ohio Turnpike has released its Name a Snowplow contest winners. Some of these names are just great. Here are the 8 winners on Ohio's Turnpike's website. Some of our favorites are Control Salt Delete, Blizzard Wizard, and the Big Leplowski. The creative people who submitted the 8 winning names each get $100. Which one of those was your favorite?
Those were all really creative, because I was thinking, like, somebody's going to say Mr. Plow. There probably already is a Mr. Plow out there.
Those are really creative.
But I like those better,
Yeah.
I think. I mean, the Control Salt Delete, you can tell
like
we're
that
living in the tech times now.
Yeah.
So hopefully they do a good job at deleting that ice, because, man, that's some messy weather. I think, as annoying as this weather is, I'm still glad to have this probably than the icy roads. We don't need those plows. But we really haven't seen that much rain, even though it has been drizzling, it seems like the last several days, or sprinkling, drizzling, misting. Now, here's a look at the rainfall totals. Notice they all say 0. That's because we haven't seen rain maybe necessarily right at the observing station, but we certainly have seen some. You just need to step outside the last few days to see it. And where you do see blue is at least where the computer is picking up on some rainfall, even though it may not have fallen directly on the observing spot. So low temperatures this morning were in the upper 30s, not cold enough to see snowflakes or anything like that, even though it's been a bit misty, but it was cloudy throughout the day too, so that kept temperatures pretty low. We only got up to the low 40s, about 43 degrees in Dayton, 39. That's as warm as you got up there in Sydney, 39 in Bellefontaine. Looks like the chilly spot today was Salina, only got up to 38 degrees, so not a big temperature change there. We're still in the 40s across much of the region, and you notice a little bit of green here. We were talking about the chance for a few sprinkles Saturday evening, and we'll likely continue seeing that into the early morning hours on Sunday. A little bit of sprinkle, a little bit of mist, and then we'll be pretty dry, really, as we move into the rest of Sunday. So overall, just another gloomy, drizzly, chilly day. Again, it's like living in the Pacific Northwest, gray and mist. You think Seattle actually sees a lot of rain? They see a lot of rainy days. It looks like this, but rainfall, I actually don't know the exact count here versus Seattle, but I can tell you and say like the Gulf Coast, like Mobile or something, they see way more rain than Seattle does, but we're certainly seeing our share of cloud cover. You can see some thicker clouds off toward the east, but we're going to remain mostly cloudy here into the overnight hours, and temperatures are going to be a little bit cooler than the last 5 or 6 days. You know, we got into the 50s many days, but this next 5 days, we're probably looking at temperatures in the mid to upper 40s, which is not that far from average. You're typically about 43 degrees for this time of year. So more seasonable temperatures, which is chilly, but more seasonable is what we're expecting for at least this week. Now, as you take a look at the futurecast, you can see those sprinkles moving through, but then overnight will be pretty dry. Now, as we move into Sunday, if we're lucky, we'll see some areas with a few peaks of sunshine. We're still looking at a mostly cloudy day on Sunday, clearing up a little bit into Monday, although we don't get rid of the clouds completely. We can see some of that cloud cover here on Monday, with some clearing a little bit later Monday and into Tuesday, but even then, the cloud cover doesn't go away completely. So tonight, mostly cloudy, mist and drizzle, especially now and for the next few hours with a low of 37. Next 7 days, you can see a bit of a wet and windy Wednesday. That's going to be the best chance for rain. And beyond this next 7 days, it's hard to tell you exactly what's going to happen, but it does look like we will be pretty chilly heading into Christmas.
All right, thank you, Robert. Well, today Hollywood